Hello, welcome to the channel, Sons of the Way. Today, again, I want to speak about this illegal invasion of illegal immigrants. And before I go any further, I'll reiterate yet again, I'm not speaking about women and children or genuine refugees here. I'm speaking about these young men of fighting age that's coming across by the thousands every week, which is basically, it's got a media blackout now because it doesn't suit the woke narrative or the left-wing Nazis of this country. I want to speak about two ongoing situations at the moment. There's one in Wales. You have to excuse me, I can't pronounce the name of it. It's a picturesque village on the Welsh countryside with 365 people total population in this village. In this village, there's a hotel, 4-star hotel, massive attraction, people come from all over, weekend breaks, weddings and whatever. Employs 95 local people. So what's happened last week, despite protests and legalities from locals, 95 local people have been put on the dole and sacked point blank because the government has took it on, or people who represent the government, and they're filling it up with 365 illegal immigrants. And when I speak about 365 illegal immigrants, I'm speaking of young men of fighting age, the same sort who brought Paris to the ground. Come to the picturesque village in Wales. Now what I want to know is, where's all the human rights lawyers for these people, for these Welsh people, these national people, people who live here, who belong here? Nobody comes out representing the British people, do they? It's just the way it is. But the ongoing problem, what the government have got, there's only one way in and out of this hotel, and that's by a privately owned road, which has been blocked off for concrete blocks by irate locals, and I don't blame them one bit. Who in their right minds would want these sort of people in your environment? Nobody. So, in my opinion, the way I see it, what will come next is the government, well, I'm going to call them the government. This country is supposed to be democratic, but it's not democratic, is it? Basically, it's a dictatorship. This government's a dictatorship. It's as simple as that. Especially if you're not left-wing or in with the woke crowd. They just do what they want and they just ride roughshod over you. So within the next week or so, we'll see there'll be a compulsory purchase on this private road leading into the hotel, leaving these people to the dogs. With these, what will be, in my opinion, there'll be child rapists amongst them, there'll be murderers, there'll be drug dealers. Like I say, they've got no respect for Britain, they've got no respect for our culture, and I'll keep saying it and I'll keep saying it, they've got even less respect for our women. Like I say, to this dictatorship of a government, Sunak, the man with matter of fact pays his balls. You want to take a look at France, because it's coming here and it's coming quicker than what I predicted. Another situation which is ongoing is in the county of Dorset, a place called Dorset, a place called Portland, which is in Dorset. Picturesque again, little town, makes its money through tourist attractions, tourists and holidays. And what they're doing is they're bringing a 500-room barge and putting it in the docks in Portland, which is in Dorset. And despite the objections and complaints and legalities from local people, again, this dictatorship of a government is just overruling everybody. And like I've said in previous videos, and again I'll keep saying this, if you're British, you don't count. you're second class. It's that simple. This is nothing but a dictatorship. In 2016, we voted to leave the European Union. It still hasn't been done. Like I say in previous videos again, it shocked the political system, shocked the political world. They didn't expect it. They didn't want it, they didn't expect it, they've never delivered it. And what they've done, they're punishing us by accepting these illegal immigrants coming across from France, a country that was, as far as I'm concerned, the more gutless than what this government is. And we're paying them millions upon millions of pounds a year for this. That's not good enough. And there's still no end of it. And like I say, this country will end up worse than what Paris was, and quicker than what I predicted. Up and down all around the country, they're going to open army barracks up, and old RAF barracks, and put these illegal immigrants in, these young men. And again, I reiterate, I'm not speaking about women and children and genuine refugees. I'm speaking of young men coming here at fighting age, in my opinion, murderers, terrorists, child rapists, drug dealers, all here for an agenda, or else the same agenda that what happened in Paris. Now, instead of putting all these parasites into these army barracks and these RAF bases, why don't you get ex-veterans who's living day to day on the street, hand and mouth, no help, no nothing? Why don't you get these lads rounded up, look after these lads and put these into these barracks and give these some sort of stability and help? Granted, there'll be a lot of addictions, a lot of mental health, and it's only natural to have mental health problems with what they've been through serving this country and protecting this country, and they should be looked after and they should be given all the facilities they needed. So put your own before parasites. And like I say, Sunak, you've got balls the size of matter-of-fact peas, the lot of yous. Yous is not worth a chewing backy. Yous are not fit to represent the people of this country. There's not a political party in this country fit to represent the people of this country. And this government is nothing but a dictatorship. It's as simple as that. Putting parasites and child rapists and drug dealers and murderers and people from other cultures before your own. And again, I put this video up. If one person watches it and likes it, all well and good. If one person watches it and doesn't like it, I couldn't care less. I'm here to give my opinion. And that's the way I see it. So if you have liked it, all well and good. If you haven't, I couldn't care less. I'll see you later, people.